Good morning, YouTube. How's it going? It is me, Simple. I am off work once again, on my way home through this fucking drive to Knoxville. Now, for any of you who are watching, if any of you have played the lottery, last night was the drawing for the Mega Million for $1.6 billion. That is billion with a B. Highest lottery in Mega Million history and everything like that. Well, I didn't win. I played it, I didn't win. I didn't even come close. Not nearly close. But besides the fact, somebody did win, because now it's back down to 40 million, the pot is. And one of the things that, dawned on me is like, I was thinking to myself, it would have been fucking phenomenal with that kind of money, because none of you would ever see me again. And I would be fine with that. But here I am again. I didn't win. Well, actually, no. This would probably be one of the things I would do, just for shits and giggles. But nonetheless, freaking somebody won, the Mega Millions, and the payout would have been, is $970 million. So the one thing I gotta say about it is, besides, me not winning, oh well. The expected would have been great, yeah. But for the person, the guy who did win, I hope to God, good for him and everything like that, but I hope to God he is not a fucking dickhead. And what I mean by that is, I hope he's not one of those people who doesn't contribute anything to society, doesn't freaking go get a job. Granted, he has been healthy his entire life, or whatever, or she. Granted, that person has been, healthy their entire life, has no problems with them, just too lazy to work, too lazy to contribute, freaking living off the system, cheating the system and everything like that, getting welfare checks, food stamps and everything like that. I hope the person that won is not one of those people. I hope the person that won is the blue-collar, worker that goes to work 7 days out of the week, 5 days out of the week, and works their ass off every single day, working overtime, freaking doing anything they can to get by and everything like that. That's what I hope for. Because, what the fuck is it called? Anyways, because that's who I want to see win. I don't want to see some, Joe Schmo, oh yeah, I won the lotto, now I can get off the welfare because I've always been on the program. Has there been an accident that got you out of work? Well, no, you never find a job. Bullshit. Trust me, you can find a job. You can find any job. If you tried hard enough. If you're not willing to try it, then, well, that's on you. But, nonetheless, I really hope it's one of those people that has worked every single day of their lives, as soon as they were able to start working, and has done nothing but, bust their ass trying to make ends meet, and fucking, has legitimately been struggling and not, oh, I'm struggling, I'm on this, that, and the next thing. Well, do you do anything to change it? Well, no. There you go. But that's the only thing I got on that. It'd just be a shame to see something like that go to somebody who did not deserve it. Like, just because they, gave $2 or $10 or $100 out of their fucking welfare check to the freaking gas station clerk and said, oh, just give me a whole bunch of red numbers. And miraculously somehow fucking won. And if it is one of those people, I hope to God he is in, like, fucking ridiculous ass debt up to his eyeballs by, like 5 years from now. And then he legitimately is struggling. Like, those people that fake struggling just so they can get assistance and everything like that, like I said, abuse the system. No, like, I'm not about that. I have tried to apply for, assistance, like food stamps and everything like that. I am not eligible. I am not, and, we barely get by with how much I'm paying for rent, which, thank God, hopefully here soon, I won't have to worry about that no more. and then I can actually live comfortably knowing that, you know, I will have money. But still, it's just, you know, I was over by like $200 on food stamps, which to me is just ridiculous. Because it's like, oh yeah, $200. If my car takes a shit and it costs $600 to replace it, what do we eat? Freaking the car? Okay, that works, I guess. Because that's just, it's just stupid. But nonetheless, I'm not one of those people that would, you know, take it just because I can get it. I would take it because I need it. And I, at the time, was needing it. Right now, not really all that much. Later on, I'm really not going to fucking need any real assistance. I mean, or anything like that. And it will be nice. But still, $970 million. What would you do with $970 million? I personally would pay off all my debt, like everybody else in fucking America. Pay off all my debt, you know, clear my entire freaking, you know, clear my name of any money that's owed and everything like that. And as I was telling people that I work with, I was like, and honestly, I would come into work the day, you know, I planned on quitting, come into work and give everybody in my department enough money to retire and get the fuck out of there. Shut down my entire department because there would be nobody there. I would just be like, here, everybody gets $1 million apiece. Get the hell out of here, don't come back. And that's essentially what would happen. And for the most part, some people might actually stay, but nonetheless, you know, probably the older people would be like, oh, hell yeah, I'm not going to blow this before I die. But, freaking do that, and then, buy, my buddy's mom's house, his farmhouse. Because right now, she found out that the estimated price for the house and all the land is $1.3 million. I would buy it for like 4 or 5 times more than that. And be like, here's all the money you'll ever fucking need, because, you know, you either won't live long enough to see it all go or whatever. But nonetheless, you know, I would buy it for, you know, a stupid amount more than what it is. And her son, which is a good friend of mine, him and I would go to a concealed carry permit class and get our concealed carry permits, because he would be essentially my bodyguard, my security and everything like that. And he would essentially live in his house, which is now my house, rent-free. You know, whatever he needs, just let me know. Fucking, and, you know, that's just how things would be. It would just be awesome. And I would get a safe, freaking bury it in the basement and everything like that, and put stupid amounts of money in it, probably like $100 million in gold in the fucking safe. Freaking, I would buy a gun shop and hire him and, like, you know, 7 other people to run it. I'd probably hire, like, most of the guys that I worked with in the Marine Corps, you know, just hire them and be like, hey, you know, you're gonna come work for me at this gun shop. Freaking buy them all a house, you know, out in Tennessee, and, you know, give them enough to, you know, buy them a house, pay for their move and everything like that, you know, get them all a brand new, you know, company car, essentially, all that other shit. You know, for those that are willing to do it, I'll be like, listen, you can start fresh, you can run a gun shop with me, friggin', I'll get you a house, I'll get you a car, I'll get you enough money to get by for, you know, a few months, comfortably, like really comfortably, and your pay would be fucking astonishing. Per month. Probably pay them all like freaking $19 an hour or some crazy shit like that. me, myself, I would probably Uber on the side just for shits and giggles. Like, I would take this car, like, have the whole thing gutted out, put brand new everything inside of it, brand new engine, and everything, freaking make it more so it's more useful for Uber, like, you know, have a whole bunch of freaking cigarette outlets in the back so people can charge their shit, and or actual, you know, plugins so people can charge their phones and everything like that. Have a cooler in there and whatnot. Freaking, it would be awesome. Just completely customize this car and make it to where, like, its sole purpose is just for me to go out and Uber when I'm bored. And me and my buddy Gavin were talking about it, and he was saying he would get a job at Pull Apart and probably get fired within the first week of working there from, like, stealing parts or some shit like that. And I was like, you know what, that actually sounds pretty awesome. I would just go out, get any job I can freaking get, and just do whatever I can to get fired. Like, see where the line's at as far as I have to go to get fired from that job. It would be funny. Now, I would probably get a separate bank account just for, you know, those paychecks to get in. And then after I've had a job at, you know, everywhere that I could possibly get a job out in the area I live at, just fucking use that money for something stupid. I don't know. Yeah, it'd be pretty funny. And obviously I would go a little bit smarter about it than most people that win the freaking, you know, Mega Millions or whatnot, who go out and within 3 years they're freaking panhandling for change and shit like that because, you know, they ran themselves straight into the fucking ground because they were dumbasses and either bought a whole bunch of shit that they eventually couldn't pay for anymore, or every freaking sob story freaking person that came up to them and was like, oh, can I borrow money? They loaned them money and never got it back and all this other bullshit. Me, on the other hand, I would take more than likely half of what that is, what the payout was, which would be, was it like 465 million, something like that? Yeah, 465 million, so about 500 million of it would probably go into a high interest freaking bank account, and I would just live off the interest, and then the rest would just be, you know, whatever the fuck money, and then whatever's left of it I would also put in that high interest account or whatever, or give to my kids when they got older. But still, $970 million fucking dollars. Like, what the hell do you do with yourself afterwards? I mean, literally, you know, nothing's gonna be a problem for you anymore if you do it right. If you do it right, you can do it completely fucking wrong and just completely screw yourself over to where, you're just, like I said, on the streets panhandling for change and everything like that. Oh, I know what I would do also. I would fly out to, well, no. I would try my best to get a hold of Steven Crowder and fly out there and make a generous donation to him, because he's one of my favorite YouTubers, freaking talk show, conservative talk shows and everything like that. Like, he is one of my, you know, favorite guys to listen to on YouTube and everything like that. I haven't subscribed to him on his website. I'd like to one of these days, probably after I move out of this apartment and make it to where I don't have to pay freaking rent anymore. But once I do that, it would be nice. Freaking go out and meet him. Freaking probably go on a show for a day. Anyways, make a generous donation, and probably would wind up partially naming the gun shop that I would buy after his talk show. It would probably be like Louder with Guns or something like that. I mean, it'd be pretty awesome. It'd be Louder with Guns, and the gun shop, it would be, you know, all about freaking veterans and everything like that. Freaking have an indoor shooting range, freaking indoor shooting range. I would get all the permits and paperwork needed to get to be able to rent out fully automatic weapons and everything like that for the range and all that kinds of bullshit. Have an outdoor range as well, so I would have to buy a building that's on a decent plot of land, or buy a plot of land and have the building built. But still, I mean, it would be ridiculous. It would be great. But like all good things do come to an end eventually, or just get boring. That's the only thing that I would fear about winning the lotto is, you know, after everything that I hoped and dreamed for is said and done, what the fuck do I do with myself then? Like, rinse and repeat the same routine? Eventually I'll just go fucking crazy. And that's how, you know, rich people have their downfall, is, you know, they got everything they want. I mean, me, I'm not extremely materialistic. Like, I would still drive your standard everyday freaking driver, like the Chevy Cruze that I'm driving. I would still drive this to, you know, whatever the fuck I plan on doing for that day. I would still freaking go, you know, live in a modest house. I mean, it might have the best appliances and freaking furniture and shit like that, top of the line crap. But I mean, that's just for comfort, not really for, you know, anything but I mean, I don't want, you know, your expensive ass sports car or anything like that, or freaking designer clothes. No, fuck no. I'm happy with my Walmart fucking jeans and, you know, freaking Hanes 6-pack of t-shirts. Like right now, I think actually I'm wearing a fucking thermal shirt that I bought for like $5 at Walmart. Like, I would still be happy with all that cheap shit and everything like that. I guess that's the thing that separates me from most people. Like, you know, I don't really have much of a dream car. If I did, you know, I would probably get it, but what the fuck you do after I got it? Okay, well, now what? Like, the only thing I can think of is after all that, I'll probably go back to school and take up the job that I had a lot of interest in when I was in high school. And I actually want to try to go to college for that even now. Like, probably after I move to my buddy's house. Freaking try to go to college for cybersecurity over at Fountain City College. I mean, that's where I would go. I don't want to go to, like, you know, fucking top of line schooling, because Fountain City College is cheap as that place looks, and as cheap as it probably is. I don't know anything about the pricing for tuition and everything like that, but nonetheless, you know, going there, I would have a degree with certification saying that, you know, they're one of the only tech colleges for computer, like cybersecurity. One of the few in Tennessee, anyways. I wouldn't say one of the only. I'm not too sure about that one, but one of the few in Tennessee that once you get your cybersecurity degree, freaking, they're one of the only places that will certify you for government work. So I mean, I could go work DoD as a cybersecurity, which that would work out perfectly because I'm prior service Marine Corps. Right here. But, I don't know. I mean, really my wishes are simple. Get a house, buy a gun shop, restore my car to, you know, its full potential, and then some. Freaking probably get an SUV for my wife and all our kids' shit. The SUV would probably be something luxurious. That would probably be the most luxurious thing I would get, because I would want one that has like freaking, you know, TV screens in the seats and all that other bullshit. Because Paxton, my stepson, he when we get in the car, I'll put my phone on Netflix and hand it to him, so that way he's not bugging the hell out of me and his mom while I'm driving. Because if I don't give him the phone and he's sitting there, Mom, run, and then he's taking off his seatbelt and, you know, trying to grab for shit and everything like that. It's like, dude, quit taking your seatbelt off. I swear to God, that kid is gonna get me pulled over one of these days. He's gonna take his seatbelt off, and the next thing I know, blue lights are gonna show up behind me. What the hell? Officer, I was doing the speed limit, so what's the problem? Your son back there has his seatbelt off? Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, cool. Chances are I'd probably get off with a warning, though, just the fact that I'd be like, well, he knows how to take his own seatbelt off. That's why it's off. I've been trying to tell him no for like 8 months now. Well, for almost a year now. Because ever since I picked him up from his grandparents in Louisiana, freaking, he has figured out how to take his seatbelt off during our nice little 8-hour car ride back. And ever since then, like every now and again, if he's bored enough, he will try to take his seatbelt off in the car. And I've learned that handing him, you know, my phone with Netflix playing, he'll generally just zone out and watch whatever's on the phone. Which, that's something I used to be highly against, is, you know, handing your kids the phone so that way they'll leave you the fuck alone. But that's one of the only instances where I'm like, here dude, take the phone, you know, get yourself tied up in this, because I don't want you, one, calling my name 10,000 times in this 5-minute ride, and two, I don't want you taking your seatbelt off and getting me pulled over or getting hurt in a car accident, or even worse, killed, because you're not wearing your seatbelt. But anyways, that went way off topic. I'm almost home, so I'm gonna sign off here, and see you all in the next one when I decide to do one, which will probably be here in about a few months. They're very far and few in between. When I move to my buddy Patrick's house, though, things might change a little bit, because I'll be gaming more, possibly. Like, we'll see how that works. Freaking, like, on my weekends off and everything like that, I'll be able to go down in the basement and play video games with my buddy and everything like that. It would be pretty cool. Instead of what I usually do and everything like that, which is sleep the entire night through and screw my sleep schedule up. But yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. Hopefully it's actually a gaming video and not me just rambling on my way home for 20-30 minutes. But yep, you all take it easy and have a good one. If you won the lotto and you're watching this and you're a dickhead, yeah, you're a dickhead. If not, and you're a hard worker such as myself who works fucking all damn day trying to make things work, good on you. Congratulations. You deserved it. I'm glad you won it and not, like I said, a fucking dickhead that abuses the system and everything like that. And if you're some rich famous dude that just bought a lotto ticket that for no fucking reason, just to see if you'd win, and you won it, I hope you do something good with that money, because if you either A, keep it, or B, blow it, I'm going to be pissed. But, well, I'll find out who you are eventually. I will. It's going to be on my news feed somewhere on Facebook, or it's going to be, you know, in a news feed somewhere on like Google or AOL or whatever the fuck. But, yep, I will catch you all later. I hope you all have fun. I probably won't. Catch you all in the next one. Boy.